Are you one of those people who are in awe of this beautiful disaster? Or are you one of those people who screamed at the top of their lungs to alarm their families? Well, this phenomenon is the historical eruption during the entry of the new year 2020. It happened on January 12th, and we cannot cross out the possibility of it erupting again.
So the current issue that I am directly concerned and connected with is the possible re-eruption of the Taal volcano. Why so? Because we are living in one of the many affected areas, Talisay, Batangas, and our house is just literally across the Taal volcano island, so we are really included in the 14-kilometer danger zone. The organizations involved herewith is, of course, first the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, also called FIVOLCS, and second is the National Risk Reduction and Management Council, or NDRRMC, the one who texts you when a typhoon is coming or any type of disaster is happening in the country. And of course, the affected individuals are those who live in Alitagtag, Agoncillo, Balete, Cuenca, Laurel, Lemery, Lipa City, Malvar, Mataas Tacahoy, San Jose, San Nicolas, Santa Teresita, Talisay, Tanawan City, and of course, Tagaytay City. The reason why this places an issue or alarm at a national level is because 500,000 of Filipinos would be deprived of shelter, livelihood, and other properties, and a large part of this number would have nowhere place to go, especially at this time of pandemic, wherein people would be reluctant to offer their homes for the evacuees or backwits because of the risk and fear of the coronavirus spreading. Moreover, this issue is alarming to the nation because this will impose a great deal of respiratory problems due to volcanic ash and debris. On the other hand, this is a natural disaster which we cannot take control of. Although this natural calamity is inevitable, we can somehow reduce its negative impacts in the society through disaster preparedness that would potentially lead to increased resiliency of the Filipino communities and risk minimization. The first step would be planning. Of course, planning, but we don't act on it. This is a very critical process because every affected individual should know what to do and where to begin with once that the volcano bursts its internal organs into the sky. Herewith, I propose that a plan should be constructed in a municipal scale. Based from what happened in the latest eruption, there has been traffic jams and some people were forced to walk amidst the wet volcanic ash. Thus, municipal leaders should designate families that will evacuate on wheels to ride along the Talisay Tanawan Road or the Lake Taal Tagaytay Road. While for others who do not have any vehicle to ride in, they can either end up carpooling or a much better option would be local government providing emergency vehicles for these people, especially for those who live in remote areas in the mountains. Inside these vehicles would be face masks and protective suits as a precaution for the spread of the virus. Even though this may seem demanding for LGUs and municipal leaders, I think this is feasible enough to make the process of evacuation time efficient and successful. Second, prepare your emergency kit, bag, or luggage. As you can see beside me, is a luggage that is intended for cases of emergency. It should be lightweight and should be placed along your way outside so that when you're running, you can just stick this out, then evacuate. Herein, I will place some of my clothes, external batteries, biscuits, bottled waters, and other important documents. In our case, this is where we store all our house titles and other important documents or legal documents. So I'll just pull this out, then plug it here, then go. For my Lola and I, our emergency vehicle would be a motorcycle because the roads here are narrow. So I'll just drive, then voila, off we go. Well, that's our personal plan towards this specific issue. I don't know what works for you, so I recommend that you construct your own emergency plan that is feasible for all your family members. We are experiencing many other issues in the country, not just this one, and I think all of which are connected to us because this is our country and we are Filipinos. The Philippines is like a family whom we take responsibility to. Hence, we should continuously engage in these issues and fulfill our societal roles to improve the holistic well being of the nation.